Depopulation.
That's only 100 years from now.
Yeah, you got a murderous spirit. You want to kill people.
Everything's going to be gone. Our natural resources are all going to be gone. And then there's going to be hell to pay.
Yeah, we got to get the so-called white man off the earth. That's what the Lord is about to do.
They already can't breathe over in China.
Well, not us, but that's what the Bible says.
They literally cannot breathe over in China right now due to the population.
We got to get them out of the way, too. Go ahead.
The pollution is what's going to kill you.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. Now I'm going to start at verse
Get off with that Bible stuff.
9.
See, look, you're a murderer, man.
It says, for Esau is the end of the world.
He's the end of the world.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So we're the beginning that follows.
Evolution is not a theory anymore.
Hey, see,
it's a proven scientific fact.
After they destroyed the earth,
now got a thing to do with this.
After he destroyed the earth, now they want to end the earth.
So what did God have a thing to do with it?
God, there is no God.
Hey, I caught him.
Oh, you don't believe in evolution?
No, we don't come from monkeys.
We all evolved out of the sea.
Why the monkeys still here then?
We all evolved out of the sea. Why the
monkeys still not evolving? Why Chim Chim not evolving? Michael Jackson's little monkey.
Because it takes millions of years to evolve.
I got to preach that.
The planet has been here 4 billion years.
But y'all didn't evolve from your destructive mentality even in the Caucasus Mountains.
That's just man.
Go ahead,
This is 2nd Thessalonians.
Right.
This is 2nd Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means.
Wait a minute, please.
Now you're talking again
For
about
that
Bible
day
stuff.
shall not come except there come a falling away first, that man of sin be revealed in the son of perdition.
Right, so this place not going to fall.
You guys believe in creation?
Until we see the son of perdition.
You think God created all this?
Yes, he did.
What, 2,000 or 3,000 years ago?
He created you to be the wicked.
The earth has been here 4 billion years.
You know America about to be destroyed? That feels so beautiful to tell you this.
The whole world is going to be destroyed.
The white supremacy nation that y'all created is over.
We are a virus on the planet.
Over.
All
Thank
of us.
you. Well, he said it.
Right. Virus on the planet. And Einstein even said you won't kill the planet. The planet will keep going just like Mars is. It'll just be dead.
Well, the people, we gotta get the people
the planet. You'll destroy yourself.
Verse 4, it says, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God.
Solomon was wiser.
It says, for that is worship, so that he as the Most High sit up in the temple of God, showing himself like verse 4. It says, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called God, for that is worship, so that he as God sit in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right, so Esau, the so-called white man, they think they're God, when they're not. Alright, and 2/3 of our people love kissing their ass. Get their little badges and stuff, man. But this guy here, that was a straight up cold, atheist, murderous Edomite that believes in depopulation and falling for that damn, what do you call it, global warming bullshit doctrine that Trump and them teaching. Go ahead.
Alright, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1.
Right.
The fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
So that's a fool, man. We know that. That's a fool. He said there's no God, so he had no education on anything going on in life. You know, to understand why everything is so put in order around the world. We ain't going into that. We know Yahweh Bashim outside exists. And that's a true, perfect example of no faith right there. That's a true, perfect example of Jacob and Esau. Go ahead.
They are corrupt.
Yeah.
They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
That's right, man. They represent that abomination of desolation, that statue of Zeus, that Edomite statue. Right, that's them, man. They got to be moved out of the way. Where we at?
Just real quick, just like the elder was saying, man, there was a perfect example that Esau has no faith. Just like back then when they came out of Rebecca's womb, when Esau and Jacob said they was dwelling, and Jacob was taking the venison, man. And Esau said he felt like he was going to die. He needed venison right now. He wanted it all bloody. Because he ain't had no faith to believe that Yahweh would bring him some food, man. So he felt like he needed it right then and there. You know, that microwave system. And that's what 2/3 of the so-called Negro Latinos in Native America have right now.
Yep.
They got that right now mentality. If I can't have it right now, it ain't, you know, I can't have it.
If it ain't, fast food mentality. Yeah, that's what he said. Where we at? You ready to finish that? All the way to 37?
Alright, this is 2 Kings 19 and 36. It says, so Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt in Nineveh.
I really can't hear you.
Alright, this is 2 Kings 19 and 36. It says, so Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt at Nineveh.
Oh, so this is after his army got killed. He woke up and the angel slaughtered his whole army. You think the Lord he's not going to send his angels to protect us? He said the eyes of the Lord are upon the simple kingdom. There's nothing to worry about, man. You got to have that spirit of when that storm came and Yahweh was in the boat asleep. Serenity, man.
State of peaceful mind.
Yep, a sound mind.
That's almost like it.
That's what he gave us, right? The spirit of confidence, of hope, not the spirit of fear. Go ahead.
Verse 37. And it came to pass, as he was worshiping in the house of Nisra, his God that Abraham Melech.
Yeah, you got to point to it.
Drumelet. I'm starting over. The 2 Kings 19:37. It says, and it came to pass as he was worshiping in the house of Nisra, his God that Adonmelech and Sharezer.
Yeah, ain't gotta be perfect.
Gone. His son smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia. And it's hardened. It's hardened.
Right. Can you read that one more time a little clearer now?
Gone. All right. This is 2 Kings.
So what the brother's reading is the part where Sennacherib was killed, and that after the angel was sent to kill the army of Sennacherib, the Assyrian, Sennacherib ran back to his place and went to go worship his god, his idols, his statues. Right, of Baal. But at that moment, the Lord set his judgment, a trap for him. Just like he got a trap for vocab and IUIC and all y'all. See that? He set the trap for him. And that's when he had his 2 sons kill him. Now, mind you, if those 2 men didn't kill Sennacherib at that time, Esarhaddon would not have become king. Tobit would have been dead. And Hezekiah Jerusalem would have been taken. So the Lord protected Hezekiah and Tobit all in one. What's up? Come on, bro. Right.
All right, this is 2 Kings 19:37. It says, and it came to pass as he was worshiping in the house of Nisra, his God, that Adrammelech and Sharezer, his son, smote him with a sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia, and Esarhaddon, his son, reigned in his stead.
That's right. So that lets you know who that's talking about in the book of Tobit, right, where it says Ebenezer. That's talking about Sargon, and then his son Sennacherib, and then his grandson would be Esarhaddon. All right. Go ahead. So the 2 sons killed Sennacherib because they were jealous about Esarhaddon. Go ahead, brother.
So it says his son smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia.
Right. You can imagine your own sons killing you. You know, after you seeing your army defeated, and he was forced to ride on something like a mule at that time, or I forgot what it's called. Like his animal got killed or something like that. Sargon it was. Sargon was forced to ride on I forgot what they call it, some type of horse. Alright? Because his horse got killed. So the Lord was bringing them all down to a lower state in the midst of their destruction. But in the midst of that, he showed how the angels are sent to protect his anointing. That was it on 37, brother? Alright, precept anybody? I got one. Alright, go ahead.
Let's talk about how you set up the trap.
Yep.
This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Right, man. And that's what Esau, the so-called white man, that's what they set up upon this earth. They set up a judgment to try to start their new world order. You know, and that's that plan, that flood that they're about to try to release on everybody. But the Lord said, what was that? What did that say again?
Whoso diggeth a pit.
Right, I got you, my bad. So Esau has dug this pit for the children of Israel, for this world. But that same destruction, that boulder, is going to roll right back on themselves. They push that boulder up that hill, it's going to fall right back down on the so-called white man, which are the biblical Edomites. They are true slaves and servants, and they're actually ruling over us right now. Because our people are too naive to understand that Yahweh and Yahweh Shai exist. That your God exists. Alright? 2 Chronicles 32:1. I need that. Yeah, you get it. I sent y'all got it. Or our car. Or the car, yeah. 2 Chronicles 32:1. Alright, the car got it.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 32, verse 1. After these things, and the establishment thereof, Sennacherib, king of Assyria, came and entered into Judah and encamped against the fenced city and thought to win for himself, win them for himself.
So this is Sennacherib starting his campaign on the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And when Hezekiah saw that Sennacherib was come, and he was purposed to fight against Jerusalem, he took counsel with his princes and his mighty men to stop the waters of the fountain which were without the city, and they did help him.
Right. Who was that, Hezekiah? Right, so that what you call, what is it called? The pool of Hezekiah? The waters of Hezekiah? I did like 4 lessons on it. Hezekiah's tunnel. Go on out. Yep, Hezekiah's tunnel. Alright, go ahead.
So there was gathered much people together who stopped all the fountains and the brook that ran through the midst of the land, saying,
There's a dragon. Look at the dragon coming.
Saying, why should the king of Assyria come and find much water?
Right, so that's Hezekiah he set it up because he knew that the Assyrians were coming to attack Jerusalem. So he set up the Hezekiah's tunnel, and where you'll find the Paleo-Hebrew inscriptions today with his names on it. And they had the tunnels going from the pools of Siloam near the city of David. That lets you know where the city of David is, where the true temple of Solomon is, by finding this Hezekiah's tunnel.